all over.
Did you watch AEW tonight?
I saw just a few minutes of.
Did you watch Penta and Phoenix?
Yeah.
What did you think of the match?
I thought Conan was going to be mad that they were ripping masks.
Well, I was mad that they were ripping masks because I was sitting there saying, Jesus, these guys are like what's it to you? They're just, this is the problem with it. They're telling everybody that they're brothers. Okay, they've been brothers and all that, and like they had a match in a tournament, and now they're booking a match again between the two guys because it was quote unquote so good that they're booking again. They're going to have another great match. My question was, if they were going to go in there and start ripping each other's masks off out of the, like when one of them started doing it out of the blue, I would have said, why did they not donate any time to any pre-tapes for these guys to cut promos to explain where their mind was before this match?
I think.
You know what I'm saying? Because literally, like there was no verbiage or nothing, everything, and their brothers, and Eddie Kingston is on commentary doing kind of a different character than he's been. He's being like
picking sides. He's with Pentagon. Right. He kicked Phoenix out of the ring.
Well, at the end he did, but when he was on commentary, he wasn't helping with the story there.
So my question would be, Kevin, what do you think? Because he kept saying, "Oh, my best friend Pentagon." Is there a chance that now it's going to be him and Pentagon against Pac and Phoenix?
Yeah. So what's funny about look, I think Eddie started laying the groundwork for this from the very beginning. He's been calling Penta my best friend for 2 months now. And it was funny because somebody had sent me a text at the beginning of the match, that Eric from Nerds Clothing. And he was saying, I'm not really feeling this Penta versus Phoenix thing. Like, I hope they don't bring them up. And I said, I'm like, watch, they're going to bring Pac back, and they're going to have Pac and Phoenix against Eddie and Penta. So I do think I'm not saying that I think they should be a tag team, and I think they should be feuding with the Young Bucks, and I think they should be at the top of that tag team picture. That's my personal opinion.
Right. And I agree with all of that.
If they're going to be doing this.
Well, that's how weird is this? They named some guys, maybe you've heard of them. What was their name? The guys that they're going to wrestle next week?
The
Young Bucks. No, Young Bucks.
It's the Airwolf and his brother, right?
Okay, one of them was in MLW. Okay, so let me see if I got this right. You have Jack and Angelico, you have LAX, you have the Lucha Brothers, you have Brian Cage and Ricky Starr. You have all these great tag teams. Zach can go and are under contract, but you're going to bring two guys we've never heard of. I've never even heard of them. Okay, are they over with hardcore fans?
Who are these guys again?
I could be wrong, but I think it's Airwolf and his brother.
What was their name? They had a name. They were called.
Oh, were they guys coming out there rapping on the mic and stuff and everything?
No. Didn't you see the promo by the Young Bucks with Alex Marvez?
No, I missed that. I missed like 5 minutes of the show because I was eating.
Okay, so Alex Marvez see if you can look it up on the Pro Wrestling Torch thing. Alex Marvez is interviewing the Young Bucks, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, man,
They're called Top Flight.
Top Flight. There you go.
I saw these guys. Okay, so they're coming out.
Are they?
They're on Dark. They're like YouTube promoted guys. They're like,
right, but why aren't they wrestling them on Dark? And who are they? And why would we give a about them? This is all they said. They go, "Oh, yeah, we like them, and they're brothers just like us." And I was like, "Okay, that's your pitch."
That was you got to see these guys.
Come on, really? You couldn't even show us film on them. You couldn't have them leave you laying. You couldn't have some talking. Go ahead, Kevin.
Well, I was I just took it as they seem to be kind of going back and forth. And I'm not saying this in a negative way, but between like competitive matches and then these more squash type matches where, I mean, just easy to tell that, who's going over matches on Dynamite. And I just took it as if it was, another one of that. These guys are just on Dark. They kind of got over a little bit on Dark. So now they're going to go face the Young Bucks. If it's a title match, then the storyline wise, it doesn't really make sense.
How about the people that don't watch Dark, Kevin?
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing.
We asked this match. And what did they do? We ask this every week.
Okay, and what did they do, Kevin? I love the Young Bucks. My young pretties, I always, they're. But here's the thing, bro. At the end of the day, it makes no sense. Why would I give a about that match? They showed no film clip on them. They didn't talk about a history about them. They were just
I saw the clip of them.
Yeah,
somebody saw it on Twitter.
No,
all right. I'm like looking at the clip and go like, all right, but I'm not. This was not get me to watch them. Watch Dynamite,
Can you see if you have the Pro Wrestling Torch thing that we always get or that Disco always reads from? Because they usually put verbiage on there and see what the Young Bucks said. or whatever the it's called. Yeah. And so basically what they said, Kevin, was, yeah, they're brothers and they're good. And that was about it. And we liked them. And I was like, okay, really? That's supposed to get me emotionally invested or interested? You know what I'm saying? And
here's the funny thing about AEW, okay?
Yeah.
Is I am entertained by it when I'm watching it, right?
Right.
But I'm doubly entertained when I see, I watch on the internet and everybody's putting everything over like it's Rock versus Austin. And I'm like looking at it from a booking standpoint, this was like very awkwardly done. And so but it's hysterical watching like these segments because I know the way people are going to react to everything they put on their show, And it's like they've created this bubble of like this cult of like fans and stuff, and then like it's very difficult to get outside that box, with them. Like you try to figure out what makes them tick.
That's what's keeping them afloat. So
on one hand, that's good for them because they have this fan base that they can do no wrong to or whatever, who like what they're serving them,
But as you know very well, being in the MTV and all that, what you want to do, you want to grow outside of that hardcore. They're already there.
Well,